Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my channel, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is a love and relationship reading for Scorpio from the 10th to the 23rd of September 2018. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you want a personal reading, I've put the details of my email and my website in the description box, so please contact me. I've put the decks I'm using also down in the description box, and I've put in links to Amazon and eBay if you want to purchase the decks. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. Excuse me. So I'm going to just do a general energy read. And then I'll do the general tarot read after that. So at the moment, you're trying to seek a relationship, you're seeking companionship from somebody, and you're seeking somebody with whom you connect on a very mental, intellectual level with. So you want that kind of marriage of the minds here. So somebody that, you're not looking for just physical attributes anymore. You've moved on beyond that, and now you're looking for somebody that you can really have a soul connection with, and you're seeking that kind of companionship. You might be overreacting in situations as well, so don't get, you might be getting very over-emotional, maybe things make you too angry or too happy or too sad. So overreacting maybe around people that you're meeting. Maybe you're too excited and, people think that you're just overreacting. So in the past, you've got don't panic, and you've got feeling hurt, abandoned, and this don't panic says, maybe you've had a relationship that really didn't work out, and now you're worried maybe you're not going to find somebody new, and you're also feeling this sense of hurt and being abandoned. So that's been going on in the past. So going into the future, you've got reconciliation, forgiveness, unexpected obstacles, and delays. So, maybe you're getting back together with somebody that you've known in the past, and you're deciding that, you want to forgive them so that you can move on, because maybe this is the person that you do connect really well with, and you're just discovering that you get along really well with them. And maybe you did overreact in a situation, and that has caused some sort of problems, but now you're trying to get back together with them and reconcile with them. And there might be unexpected obstacles or delays to this reconciliation. So maybe for some reason or the other, you can't just do it immediately right now, but you're definitely considering getting back together with them. So there might be some obstacles and delays to that relationship going forward. You want this companionship again with this person because you feel that you are really connected with them. There is a marriage of the minds over there, and maybe you feel that you did overreact in the circumstance, so you're trying to forgive and forget and move on with it. You don't want to feel hurt and abandoned anymore. So I think you did worry that the relationship broke up, but now it seems like there is some sort of reconciliation coming in for you, and that's the way forward in your mind. But things are taking a little bit of time, so be aware that there is divine timing. Maybe this needed to happen in order for you to reach some sort of realization or some sort of appreciation. So all things happen for a reason, and maybe this is why there has been this problem within the relationship. But now you're seeing that, and you're now moving on or reconciling with this person. So I'm just going to shuffle this deck. I have done it before, so I'll just cut it and draw some cards. So the main reading is almost like the Lover's card, if you like. So, you have a very strong physical relationship, sexual relationship with this person that you're involved with. You've got Mars in Aries, and this person makes you feel, you've got Venus in Taurus there. So, very, very strong physical connection, a very, very strong physical attraction to this person, and you're very, very infatuated with this person as well. You're very much in love with this person, and you feel that they tick all the boxes for you. They're everything that you want. if you're a male, then you feel that this person is very feminine and that's what you want. And if you're female, you feel that this man is very masculine, that's what you want. Or what, even if you're of the same sex couples, you feel that you have that connection, that anybody, that is beyond just the physical. It's almost a spiritual kind of attraction that you've got. You feel that this was something that was heaven sent. You've got Cupid over there. So this is talking about really infatuated with this relationship that you have right now. So, and you're having, your physical part of your aspect of your relationship is actually pretty good at the moment. So, what's going on is, you've got, this is almost like a fall from grace. You've done something that has been pretty foolish right now, that has got you caught out. There may have been an argument between you and this person. You all seem to have butted heads with each other, and whatever happened, you're feeling maybe you've overreacted and said something silly, and you are feeling really foolish now because you've got the Fool holding up the mirror to the king. So, it's when the king looks at the Fool, he only sees himself. So it seems like, whatever happened was something really stupid, and now you're realizing that you made some sort of mistake, and that has caused you to fall from grace in that person's eyes. So you feel like you shouldn't have done what you did. It ended up in some sort of fight, argument between the two of you, and that really shouldn't have gone because, this might have been your fault. That's how you're feeling, that it was your fault, and, you have been, you've fallen from grace. Maybe, as I said, maybe you overreacted in the situation. Maybe there was jealousy that shouldn't have been there, or you said something that shouldn't have happened, and now you're feeling a little bit foolish, and you're feeling like, you've, maybe you feel like something is lost, that maybe you have lost face in that relationship in a sense. But there was definitely some sort of argument, some sort of battle of wills that came out from that. Both of you were almost mudslinging, if you like, arguing with each other, and both of you were very, very defensive within this argument that happened between you. And it was quite a very, very aggressive kind of argument, that you had, because you've got the Sun here in Leo, and you've got Mars in Capricorn, Mars in Aries. So, it was quite a intense fight that you people seem to have had, intense kind of argument that you all seem to have had. So in the past year, you've been trying to look for, spiritual solutions to your problems. Trying to, maybe you've been following the occult, maybe you've been following the tarot in order to try and find out the path in which your relationship should go. Maybe you've been joining groups of people, or joining groups where you're actually trying to direct your relationship based on what you are seeing, or what advice people are giving. Maybe people follow astrology and they follow the tarot in order to try to apply it to their relationship, and maybe that is what you've been doing recently. You've got somebody that's around you who's a very close friend, and you've been discussing a lot of your problems with this person recently, and trying to find solutions by communicating with them and telling them what your problems are. So you are getting some sort of advice from somebody that is very, very close to you, and somebody who's like on your level, a very, very strong friendship. It could be like a sibling, or it could be just a very, very close friend, but you are really getting advice on how to do things from this person. So what's in your mind is, you do want some sort of freedom. I think you're afraid that the two of you are going to be separated, or maybe you want to separate, but there's some sort of separation that comes on, where maybe maybe you've been threatening that you want to leave, and get away from it all and fly away to somewhere else and go and do something else in another country or in another place. So there's that almost a threat that's been going on in your mind, and it's talking about separation, moving away from each other. Maybe you're afraid of separation, but definitely, it seems like there's some sort of separation issue that is coming on, and you've been thinking about it quite a lot recently. So maybe this argument caused a lot of problems, and maybe now you're thinking of actually abandoning the whole relationship and moving on to something else. So that could be going through your mind. You do feel that you are being manipulated a lot within your relationship, that everything you get told you have to do. Somebody is pulling your strings, and that's how you are feeling at this particular moment, or that's how it's being perceived. Maybe this person is very manipulative of you and does whatever you say, whatever that person says, you jump because you have such a strong physical connection. You're willing to do anything for this person. So you are being manipulated quite a bit to do things according to the way that person wants you to do things. And it seems like with this moon in Scorpio, there might be, a lot of sexual manipulation going on over there. So this could be the case that because you have this really strong physical connection with this person, you do tend to allow them to manipulate whatever you do and control you. And you can see that, you've even around you, so this is definitely about you being manipulated. You've got this sort of almost devil kind of card, and you've got moon in Scorpio here as well, which is saying that this person is using, and you know that they're using the sex to manipulate you, they've got you trapped with it, and they're using it to manipulate you. So they appeal to that kind of part of you, and that is how they get their way around you, and you are aware of that is going on. So around you, you are trying to get some sort of spiritual insight into what you're doing, and you are trying to contact your spiritual side. You're trying to, because you've got Jupiter here in Sagittarius, so there is some spirituality going on here. You are trying to, you're trying to use your spirituality to get out of this problem. So maybe you are contacting, trying to get readings done. You're trying to get see the tarot or use the astrology, or you're trying to get some sort of spiritual insights on how to deal with the situation. Maybe you are speaking to somebody of a religious nature and to get you out of this problem. Maybe you realize, maybe people are saying that you're making too much of a sacrifice as well within this relationship to try and hang on to it. So maybe that's going on around you as well. And you're worried that, things are not going to work out, that, you're worried that the relationship will end up coming to an end. And that really scares you, that the relationship will end. So you're very, very afraid that, things will die off and you won't be able to go further. So you're worried about ending this relationship. You don't want to be without it. So going into the future, you've got these three cards. This is the card of this king on the throne. So it looks like, whatever fall from grace you have, you're going to get right back on that throne again. And, this person does see you as somebody who is very in charge and controlled, and very organized. So that fall from grace was just temporary, so you will get back into the good graces of this person, and back into that status where they hold you in really high esteem. There is forgiveness that is coming on, and you're a very determined person as well with this king. You are in charge. You want to come across as somebody who's been in charge, and you are working on your ego. And trying to make sure that you come across as that person who has organized and very in charge of everything, with a sun in Leo. And you've got this card where people are around you are seeing that you are somebody who's making too much of a sacrifice. You are being held and manipulated too much within this relationship. They're chatting about it. You can see this woman's in stocks over there. So maybe this person that you're going out is actually the king, which is the king to the emperor. So maybe this person is actually, where you have had this fall from grace here, king toppled from the throne, and then getting back on the throne. Maybe the argument that you had for a minute made that person lose their authority and power over you, and now they're getting it back again. It seems maybe they are in control back again, so that you're giving them back their power again, from the way this reading is going. And it seems like people around you are seeing that you are very much chained to this relationship, and you are suffering within it because you don't realize that you're being chained. Maybe this person has so much of a control, maybe it's humiliating sometimes that they have so much of control over you. So be aware that people are noticing it, and they are talking about it, and it's not a good position to be in, because you seem to have given up all your control. You don't seem to care what the world thinks, but as long as this person is in charge, you seem to be fine with it. But it looks like there's going to be some sort of big change that comes in, because this is a phoenix rising from the ash. So it seems that maybe they will do something that will cause you to feel really small or humiliated or upset about something. it seems like you might change everything around, turn everything around, because the Phoenix is almost akin to the Tower card, where there is a big shake-up of all the energies, and then you have to rise again from that scenario. So it looks like you will come back into your power, but some big event is coming in for you, especially with this Mars in Aquarius. So it's a sudden big change. With Mars in Aquarius, it's got the energies of Mars tied up with the energies of Uranus. So a big sudden change, dramatic change coming in with that relationship. But you will overcome whatever problem it is, and you will get your power back. So where you've been giving your power away for all this time, it seems that there is something big that is going to come and shake things up and move you into a place where you get your power back. So the Phoenix rising from the ashes. But things might, all that energies of control will have to be completely destroyed in order for you to be rebuilt again. So there's some big change that is coming into the relationship that is going to shake up everything again, and so that you are not feeling so manipulated, because the universe doesn't like energies that become stagnant, or it doesn't like energies where there's so much of control. So what it might do, and there are so many control cards in this reading. These are all the cards of control. So you are being really manipulated, and the universe doesn't like that. It likes you to have your own power. So it's going to bring in some sort of event that is going to change things all around, and make you see the light, and also give you that power to rise above the situation, with this Phoenix rising above the ashes. So you are going to, whatever big situation comes in, you will be able to overcome it, and you will emerge as something more beautiful, something more powerful after that event has come. So be aware that that is something that is going to be coming in, because there is so much of control going on over here, and it is obviously not for your best interests, or not for your greatest good. And it seems like the universe has decided that, and so that's bringing in this card of the Phoenix, where there's a big shake-up of energies so that you can get your power back. So these are 3 cards from the Guardian Tarot. And it says, positive recognition. Congratulations, your plans have worked out perfectly, and now is your time to shine. Brilliant new ideas will present themselves to you, and success is all but assured. Express yourself openly and honestly, knowing that those surrounding you are trustworthy, and be open to unexpected opportunities. So people do see what's going on within you. Whatever plans you've been making has been working out. You are being successful in your daily life. It says that you should actually seek advice from people around you, which you are doing with this companion card over here. So you've got the successful completion card, which is the World card. Usually this is a time for incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights, and you will soon begin a new journey. But for now, take time to look at to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. So it does seem with this card, which is successful completion, that there might be an ending coming up for you, and a new cycle beginning. So something new coming in. And like I said, this Phoenix card is coming in. So there's something new coming in. There's some big shake-up that is coming in that will end an old cycle that you're going in with this World card. And the last card is Be Open to Success, which says, look for the wonderful things you can do when you listen to your divine guidance. You've balanced out so many different priorities and now have come out a winner. There will be a lot of recognition and praise heading your way. Don't be shy. Allow others to shower you with gratitude. So there is a lot of support for you in your daily life. It seems that there are people that are looking out for your best interests, and you will end up being a winner in the situation. But try not to allow yourself to be so manipulated, and try to stand firm in your ground, and try and stand firm in your beliefs. You are being divinely guided to do things, and you will end up coming out a winner. This card generally, is very similar to the 7 of Rods, which says, stand your ground and stand up for your beliefs, and people will be there to support you when you need it. So there's a lot of recognition. People do see you as a very nice, wonderful person who has got a lot of good ideas, and they have got a lot of respect for you. But with this World card over here, it seems like that a cycle is ending for you. And with the Phoenix card, it seems like there's going to be some sort of big shake-up to get you back into your power that you seem to have given up quite recently. So, it's to get you out of these feelings of manipulation and, being controlled. So be aware that this is coming in, and please leave me a message if this reading has resonated with you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.